like to call to order the meeting of the Cemetery Advisory Committee at 06:33. If you'll join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Is there any public discussion today?
Nope.
No. All right.
Anything public?
Next we have there is to review and approve the minutes of July 18th, 2025 meeting. There should be a copy there.
I read it.
Sorry, I sent them out 2 days ago.
Yeah,
That's all right.
A little late.
I skimmed through it on the computer.
There wasn't a lot on it, so.
Yeah, I thought it looked fine. I make a motion, we accept them as written.
As written.
All right, second. I'll
Just
second it.
get the okay, same as last meeting. Same people, motion and second.
Second.
Actually, can I ask one question?
Sure.
We have an open motion, so we're good. I had one question. Maybe I don't. No, I think that was it.
Okay.
I think that was good.
All in favor? Aye.
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yes, all right. 3-0. 3-0. Next on the agenda, there is planning work sessions like that. We had discussed several options like that at the last meeting.
We're still on for August 17th. Center Square for
Yes,
cleaning,
I mean, as
9
far
to
as I
12.
know, I would say that sounds good to me like that. It's Sunday, August 17th there.
Yeah, I put it out on social media yesterday, so
Yep.
hopefully we know if we're not, but I thought we were.
Yep, no, I
I
think
had
we-
an action item to put it out.
exactly like
So-
that, so yeah, I don't see a problem with
Okay,
like that. So
no
9
change.
AM to 12 PM in there at Center Square Cemetery like that,
Yep.
weather permitting.
And
This
then-
is like that, so
This is Sunday the 17th.
Yeah,
that's correct.
yeah.
Okay.
And then Poor Farm is going to be the 13th of September with a rain date of the 20th still?
Yes.
Okay.
9 to 12.
And the last one, we'll just wait till we get closer like that, is the search for the Bean Pest House.
Yeah, probably in
Sometime
October,
in, October like that.
late October maybe after it
Yeah,
leaves out.
probably be a good thing to do like that, so.
Yep, that's all we had.
All right, you're all set, Tom?
Yeah, I'm all
right,
good.
Okay,
Thank you.
all right. Next on the list there is action items. We'll have to cover the action items that we had from the last meeting. First one I had there was reach out to Keith at Cornerstone for the Eaton Sugar Hill walkthrough. Tom and I did that Monday at 5:30 like that. It looked good for what he did like that. He filled us in on a lot of the things they had done there and what he could do and what he couldn't do like that. And we had a question about some of the older stones that they look like headstones, but they're basically rocks or whatever they had set there, and some of them had a bit of a lean to it. But based on the request for proposal like that, he met that requirement and actually did a little bit more like that. And pretty much the agreement we came to is we may have to go back later and resubmit and, for any remaining stones like that at a later time like that, another fiscal year.
Well, it's difficult when you're going through these old cemeteries because the rows aren't straight and they're like this, and you can miss one here and one there, and,
Yeah, I don't know if we had all the footstones in our total. That might have been something we overlooked. So we just have to up the count when we're doing the budget, and in this case, maybe do a short second pass on one couple rows. They were
Yeah.
all footstones, though.
Yeah, pretty much, I saw that, it was pretty much
Yeah.
footstones. Well, like I told Sherry when I talked to her the other day, Tom and I found they literally like two pieces of rock that were laying there face down, and they'd been there for a long time, because the ants and insects that have been underneath them, we picked them up, flipped them over, and when we brushed the dirt off, you could actually see they were engraved. So, there's, you know, and Keith isn't gonna,
He's not
he
gonna fool
can't
with
turn
that.
over every rock and everything looks like a rock going through
No,
there.
and he went
I
above,
understand, so
he went above the county said, so, and I
Yeah.
believe
I
that.
think he did. I mean, I think he did a good job at Center Square too, but I have seen a few, there's like 4 or 5 in a row that are tipped short stones.
Mhm.
And I said to Mike, maybe that's something that we can do.
We might,
They're not gigantic stones, you know,
Yeah.
so if you dug
Just the
around them,
little
you
ones
might be
like
able to
that,
just
so.
straighten them out and put some dirt in.
it's small, yeah. He
Yeah.
was saying that sometimes the big ones, they're in the ground as much as they are above, and people have tried doing it themselves and
You
they
can't.
snap them.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So if they're thick and if they're in good shape, maybe, otherwise we'll have to add them to a later,
Yeah,
floor
let it
quarter
thing,
one looks
yeah,
like that, so.
yeah.
yeah. He may have to bounce around a couple of places to
Yeah.
do some
We
cleanup.
may have to go back, like next year, if we get a $30,000 or a $35,000
Right.
budget, leave 5,000 out for odds and ends.
Yeah, and,
And take those flags and go mark those, so he knows exactly. Take the little red flags and mark those stones we want.
he gave us 100 flags.
That's what we're gonna do for oil mill. He gave us
Yeah.
a pack of 100, and we're gonna go, Tom and I will go through, or we can go through and mark them like
A
that.
priority.
Yeah, we'll prioritize. I went back, looked at the RFP list, he said 83, it said 82.
Okay,
It was 82 headstones total, that's either leaning that were on the ground or broken, like,
broken.
so it was a total of 82. that
And
they
you
were
know,
doing.
like I said, I think if you had a
I know
a
there's more
metal
than that.
rod, there's probably some laying down with dirt
Yeah, I
over
was
them.
gonna
You're not
say.
gonna see them until you actually,
Right,
yep,
and even if you had had a small probe, they're not probably only under the ground about an inch.
yeah, an inch.
And, you know, maybe even if you just had a real stiff drum, when you're going along, you might be able to do
Wouldn't
that.
right,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
so.
I think the good news is that the big ones are gonna be done now. And I don't know that we have anything as big that's gonna be a whole 32,000 or whatever it was, so
No,
we can have some repairs on, clean up on 4
Yeah.
or 5 of them to
yeah,
cover all the bases,
yeah. And I mean, there's not a ton, but there's some right over in the East West Cemetery that need to be fixed, that they hit and broke and
Right.
stuff.
Right,
I guess what we have to do then is go back, before we get into our budget session here, is look at our 5-year.
for next year, yeah.
Yeah, and see what we had listed there, and maybe we have to make adjustments to it like
Right.
that, what we consider, we might have to reprioritize some of what we had for our priority when we did it back last fall.
Yeah, you're right, we should do that maybe the next meeting. I can't even remember what next year was, to be honest, but I know this is the big ones now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I was
yeah.
gonna say.
I think Sugar Hill South, not Sugar Hill, Quaker Cemetery South was one.
Yeah, Quaker,
I think maybe the new one and the old one up there were in pretty tough shape.
South is the worst,
Well, they're both bad.
yeah.
Both
yeah,
south.
Both south.
Yeah,
The
they're
north
both,
ones are pretty good.
yeah,
I was just out there.
Uh,
That was my inspection that I did.
at the north,
Yeah.
Yeah.
The north ones are pretty good.
yeah.
Mostly ground cleanup than it is stones. But yeah, the south ones had its share of
A lot of them,
issues.
yeah. And there's a lot of stuff up there that are markers, but they're just rocks.
Right.
You can't do anything about those, but
But the good news is that these are all medium to small, that's
they're
left.
much smaller there.
So we should,
In the
should go with
old Quaker South, but the new Quaker South, we got holes this deep that have sunk in.
yeah,
So I don't think he's gonna do that. I think
no.
we'll have to get a yard of loam or something and wheelbarrow it in or something. I don't know how else you'd fix it.
For groundwork, yeah, that would be like a dignified, or we would do it ourselves, something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah, I don't think that's Keith.
No, not Keith wouldn't do that, no. But there's stuff up there that's leaning and falling on the ground and a couple of broken ones and the new.
Yeah,
What we did there back on November 22nd there is, for year 2, or the second year in our 5-year plan, was Friends South headstones, Friends New South headstones, Friends New North headstones, Osborne headstones. So, well,
Friends New North, there shouldn't be much in there. Those are all new stones and probably, I don't know.
we listed 3 broken and 28 leaning,
I think that's a mistake. I
That's
think
a
that's
mistake.
Old North. That's my mistake, probably.
Yeah,
Old North.
there's only like 4 or 5
There's
headstones
only
out
not
in the
even,
front.
Oh,
not
New
even
North,
6 in
yeah.
the new North.
Yeah.
Because they weren't gonna put anything in New North.
That can't,
So
yeah,
that should
All right.
probably be old. That's a
Old.
mistake.
yeah. Yeah, I knew better.
mistake.
That's all right.
That's all right, we all make them.
You're forgiven.
That's the only
I was
one you're
gonna
gonna
say,
get.
yeah.
No.
That was a list there that we had come up with, so.
Yeah.
Like I said, we can review it and we can move things
Oh,
around.
yeah.
So,
Yep,
yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we did
things-
move this week, we're gonna move one.
things change.
Oh, Osborne headstones. We talked about moving that
Oh,
down.
Osborne needs, yeah,
Down to 2027,
oh, we did.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I didn't put a note over there, but.
Well,
we-
what this, all this totaled up at 40.
well,
That's
that was
why.
Yeah, it was, that may have been why we moved.
Which one is the 11,000 one?
Friends
That
of
is
New
Friends New
South,
South headstones,
Wow.
and then Friends South, they're the two big ones.
yeah.
And then
Mm.
Collins is 9750.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we've estimated. You know, I did mention to Mike too the other day that maybe what we should do is when we put it out is, you know, add like 3% for error or something.
Yeah,
Some amount, so, you know, maybe he's got an extra $1,000 to work with or something. So if we need the footstones fixed,
Right.
he can
yeah,
get it
so-
done when he's there, or,
Well, it's difficult, with like you said, with the older cemeteries like that, because they're not in rows, they're just.
yeah, they're all over the place, and
Well, I
you,
even noticed that, like, over in Pine Grove, in the new section like that, things are laid out in an arch, you know, and in different
I know,
patterns
it's
like that.
it's
and
difficult
you
to
can't-
get them all counted.
It's difficult to look
Yeah.
and say,
Yeah.
so I don't know what date that is, Mike, but the one that I'm looking at is a little different than that.
I had on that was November 22nd of 2024, you might have
This is
A
much
later-
more recent, this
yeah,
was
you may have one more
February.
recent, so.
Yeah, Osborne stayed, and it was Friends South, Friends New South, and Friends,
North,
I have New North here, that should be probably Old North.
should be Old North.
In
We
Osborne.
know there's not
Just-
30 stones there.
We had just the two of that, we left Osborne in there, and that came to 36,485, so, that may still be too much, but, we left Osborne there, we didn't end up moving it, because Osborne, the stones really needed some help.
I'm concerned, because those, a lot
We
of
had
those.
one big one that had fallen, and another one that was really leaning.
And it's gonna,
They had
gonna
quite a
go,
few
If it
leaders up
goes.
there
While
like that,
it's-
so.
while it's recoverable, we should do it, is what we said.
Right.
So anyways, yeah, the 7 leaning we had.
So when they finish with, when they finish the one down in Riverdale, there won't be any more money available
No,
this year.
no, that'll be.
You
it.
had like an extra 2,500 or so out for tree work and stuff?
Yeah, tree work and supply, we were gonna buy some more D2.
Yeah, but if we did the tree work up there in Osborne, and then if we could just get him to go in and reset the couple that were down this year, would we have enough to cover that?
We had 2,500 for tree work between Osborne and Worthley, and we had 1,000 for headstone cleaning. And we may not need that much for the headstone. Maybe we could,
Headstone cleaning.
headstone cleaning
Yeah.
supplies, I don't know if we need another 1,000 or not.
I don't know.
But, so we have 2,500 for trees.
Well, we've gone through a 5-gallon container, roughly,
Yeah, yeah.
and there's still, what, 4 more there?
4 more, because we bought 25 gallons.
Yeah.
We
We've
can only use
used
those
5 gallons.
at Center Square.
We'll use another one at Center Square. She's halfway through.
Yeah, oh, good.
Yeah, she's moving right along.
And then a second pass probably on D2, maybe.
We may want to go over them like this fall, just go over and do a light spray on the stuff
Yeah.
hasn't cleaned up as good as some of it, you
Yep.
know? Because we're not getting much rain, so you're not going to get any action going.
Right.
No
Yeah.
extra cleaning going on.
Less.
But I know that's what Laurel was doing, and I was doing there when I was cleaning them like that. After I finished cleaning like that, you rinse it with the water like that. I went back and just gave it a
Light
quick spray.
spray.
D2, yep, left it and moved on to the next headstone.
Yeah,
So it'll, you know, it's absorbed in the stone, and once it rains, it's reactivated and
yeah,
helps clean them up.
yeah.
But it's amazing, even up at Eaton like that, the ones that Keith had done like that, just this
Big
year,
difference.
how they've lightened up, and, you know, it's amazing
Yeah.
what's happened, so.
We also moved Collins out, we zeroed it out, like, because it was considered a private
Right.
cemetery.
Right.
But
So the numbers that you have, those
Right,
numbers,
that was another
I'll
sheet,
send out
so-
another
another
copy
copy of it.
to make sure you have the most recent one,
But
but,
at some point, I think, you know, the town's mowing it and stuff. I think at some point, if we get toward the end of it and we probably should try to do something up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's in super, I don't know what we had for numbers, I don't think that's in super bad shape, but
There were a good number of leaners.
leaners, yeah, nothing on the, I don't
We talked
remember
about Osborne or-
Collins.
Collins. I don't,
Collins.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't remember much being on the
Is that what
ground
you're
up
talking
there.
about?
Yeah,
Collins, yeah. Yeah, and I just did the inspection at Collins, and let me just see how that ties out with the number I just read to you. I have, yeah, it's less. I have leaning 18, broken 2,
Yeah.
fallen down 2.
yeah, I didn't think that cemetery was that bad, but,
22, and we had said 47 leaning originally. I don't think it's that bad. I don't know.
I don't remember it being that bad. I've been up there a lot of different times over the last 5 years, I don't know. I don't remember it, but
And I counted it, I went over that thing
we
3
can
times.
double check again before we get to that, I guess. And somebody, and I don't know who it was, somebody, oh, I think it was a woman that lives down in Riverdale called me and said, I'd like to work on cleaning the headstones in Riverdale, at Oil Mill Cemetery. And I said, it's Nancy Christensen.
I know her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I said, if you want to do that, once we're at that point, we'd be happy to have the help.
Yeah, and we should just run her through a little training
Yeah,
demo.
yeah, well, Laurel's
make
been
sure-
doing that with that young girl that came.
Yep, and Laurel was
high school.
trained.
Yeah,
Right.
she did it,
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, even if we did it, we've been trained, so I think
yeah.
before we let anybody do any work, my opinion is that we sit down for half an hour or whatever, 45 minutes, and we just show them what we've been shown.
Yeah, well, that's what Laurel did with that young girl. She
Yep.
went right over it, step by step.
Yep,
Yeah.
and we should do that with anybody else,
Yeah.
either between Laurel or us, we should.
She's got a couple other people interested, like a 14 or 15-year-old girl.
Yeah, she's working with her now.
Yeah,
Because they need to do community service, so
right.
that's what, yeah.
And then
she
there's
wants to
another
help, so-
woman, older woman that would like to help.
Yeah, they're going out Saturday.
But I had a couple suggestions. One, Mike mentioned the high school reunion, so we could make a poster up, and I could take some over, and we could put them on the tables, anyone wanting to help work on the headstones.
Oh, on the 17th?
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, no, not on that 17th, because the
17th.
high school reunion is the
16th.
16th.
Yep.
So we probably wouldn't get anybody the following
Oh,
day.
no.
But we might get somebody
That's interested.
in
that
the
wants to
fall,
help,
like
yeah,
say
so-
October for Oil Mill.
So the poster probably should say, there'll be cemetery cleaning sessions throughout the year. If you're interested, send an email to, put your email,
Yeah.
or put our emails on there, whatever, and,
Yeah, whatever, yeah.
and then we can make a list.
Okay, the other thing that I saw in a newspaper, and I kept the clipping, but do you think I could find it tonight? I just saw it this week. I don't know where I did it with it. They got an older group of Boy Scouts, and they went in and cleaned a pretty good-sized cemetery over the course of 2 months. It was probably 8 or 10 kids, it looked like in the picture.
Yeah,
But they're probably 14, 15-year-olds,
Yeah.
too.
yeah, they need the service
And-
time, or they're getting badges for.
Yeah, so they had to have, obviously have an adult with them.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the other thing I thought of was, we got some fences that are in tough shape. Wondering if we could get a local person that does fencing, maybe to give his time at least to replace the fencing, if we paid for the material.
I could ask somebody the guy that did my fence a couple of months ago.
Yeah,
I
yours,
could ask him if he's interested in it.
yeah. And then tell him he can put a sign out there.
Yeah?
I'd have to see have to figure out what money we would have to do that.
Well, that comes out of the, working on the fences, that comes out of another, what's the name of it?
Yeah,
Different fund?
construction fund.
Construction fund,
The construction fund?
yeah.
Is it a cemetery construction fund,
Yeah.
or just a general?
No, there should be
No,
like
it's
a
a
cemetery
separate-
construction
Separate
fund.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, right. For,
Yeah.
yeah, for
Yeah.
repairing and building new ones, which
Yeah.
we're not
So I'm
doing.
just thinking that maybe if we could do, we could get maybe Sugar Hill done this year,
Yeah,
or Center Square, one of them. They
Yeah.
both need some work.
yeah.
And I don't know what the best material is, but I think we should be using some type of a composite, so we're not over there with wood having to paint and stuff.
Well, you're talking about like the whole fence at Sugar Hill, not just the broken piece. You're talking about the whole thing?
Well,
Yeah, we'd
I
have to
think
get
if you're
a,
gonna do it,
we'd have
do
to get
it,
a quote on that. It's probably gonna run
probably
a couple thousand
2,000, 3,000, yeah.
at least.
But if it's done and done with the right material,
Oh, yeah,
we won't have to worry about it in our lifetime.
right.
I think that's what we need to do, because we have to keep going back and repairing these fences and replacing the wood and,
Right.
you know, Pine Grove, not Pine Grove, but East Ware's got quite a lot of damage to it.
Is that fence, is that wooden fencing? Yeah.
I think we have to pick away, try to get at least one a year done.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm not sure what's in that account, in that
That's a big question.
I'll have to reach back out to Beth like that,
Beth, ask-
because I asked her for all the accounts for the cemeteries like that, and she gave me only 3: cemetery lawn care, cemetery contract services, which is Cornerstone, and then cemetery flag holders.
I think,
And I know what Judy's saying, and I've
Yeah.
seen that before
Yeah.
there. There is one that's called cemetery construction.
right,
And
should,
you're
yeah,
correct.
It's on
And
the back.
usually it's like I think, what is it, like $30,000, I think, is what they put in it.
yeah. So
So,
I just
and
think
I
that,
don't know why she didn't, it's not on
yeah,
the
I mean,
printout that she gave me for cemetery budget.
maybe we don't do it now, maybe we do it in the spring, but because we
Yeah.
got Riverdale going on, that stuff.
You have to get the selectmen to approve it.
But I
Right.
think maybe in the springtime, we should try to at least do one of them.
Yeah, no, Mike and I were looking at that fence around Sugar Hill, I think it was Sugar Hill.
Yeah, I stopped
Sugar
there,
Hill.
I stopped
Eaton's
there.
all
one day.
stone wall, but Sugar Hill is that white fence.
White fence,
And
and
it's aged, it's
there's
definitely.
a couple of broken pieces in there.
Yeah, and maybe it's one side, it's actually only 2 sides is white, because the middle, the divider is stone and the back is stone.
Back
So it's
stone.
only 2 sides,
Yeah.
really. So, I was thinking it was 4, but it's
No.
not.
No, it's only 2, but they're like 2x6s, I
But,
think.
but I don't know what the best material is, because some of that material that's like say Trek, I don't think that that's good to go this way with it, because I think it's really flexible.
I don't think you can go horizontal on it.
Right.
And I've never seen a piece that's, would be so heavy if you were gonna go, because those are 2x6s over there.
Yeah,
And
that'd be expensive.
something, it'd be cost prohibitive, and
You
you're
couldn't
right, though, they would bow.
They would bow, I think,
They would
so
bow.
I don't know, there must be another material out there that would work for that, that would be some type of composite. And they don't have to be 2 inches thick, they could be 1-inch board, like,
Right.
but I don't know what
Yeah.
material, you have to do a little research, because I'm not sure. But I know that some of that, like Trek stuff, you put it up and it just,
Yeah,
this,
I mean, we
It's
can
not
talk to a
meant to do
fence
that.
person and get some input.
yeah.
And
Right, and at least get some ideas like that. They might have some suggestions like that.
When does it have to go up to
recommendations.
bid? What number? Over 5?
Over
Over 5.
5,000?
Over 5,000.
So under that, you could
You'd have to
talk
get-
to multiple people, but
Well, what I was told, you have to get, if it's under 5,000, you have to get 3 estimates.
3 estimates, and then
If it's
pick.
over 5,000, you gotta do an RFP like that.
Oh,
and-
so-
And, yep,
You still gotta get 3
you
estimates.
still get 3
It's just
estimates, but
not
you gotta
RFP.
do an RFP to,
You can get any 3 you want, basically, if it's under.
yes,
RFP is
That's
open to the world.
yep, open the
Yep.
world. Next action item,
We went
what's
off the agenda a little bit there.
well, a little bit, but yeah, the next on the agenda, or on the action items, is check with the town finance director about missing 3-gallon sprayers. Those were delivered. I picked those up yesterday morning like that. I took them over to the Red Barn over there by Center Square.
These are the water ones, the big
They-
ones?
Those are the
Water
water
ones.
ones, yeah. We were short 2 of the 3-gallon
Yep.
sprayers like that. And also what came in there, I ordered an additional scrapers and everything, and the invoices, you should have a copy of the invoice, because that was one of the other things there, was
Yeah.
request a copy of the invoice for
Yeah,
supplies.
she's going through them, they're just wearing right down.
So-
And those small black brushes, she said,
Right, and the last sheet there, I ordered 24 of the 1.5 inch, 24 of the 2-inch, 24 of the 3-inch. Another pack of the bamboo skewers, I don't know how many she went through those, and there are 3 packs there, but I got 4 packs of the nylon bristle brushes, the mini brushes that she was wearing
Yeah.
out, so those are
Yeah.
all over there at the barn, so
Yep.
it's available.
I saw them
even the
today.
big brush, she's
Yeah.
used one of the big scrub brushes, that's really worn down.
There's there's still cases over there, because
Yeah.
we ordered, I think, like a dozen, so
Yeah,
there's
yeah,
more
there's
over
enough
there
of them.
that she can use like that,
Yeah,
it's available.
I told her there was more there. I just gave
Yeah.
her, you know, a bunch of the bamboo ones and the small brushes that were there in the bucket. I grabbed a couple more and gave them to her, because she's
Right.
going through them.
Okay.
We'll just have to replenish those other buckets when we,
Yeah, and
Sure.
she's asked for another bucket for the person who's gonna help her this weekend?
well, she got a bucket from the girl that was helping her. That bucket was supposed to come back this
Right.
week.
But she's gonna have two people working with her beside herself, so she.
Wants
looking
all
at-
four of them?
She wants three
Three.
buckets.
Yeah,
She's got,
So she would need
she's
one
got-
more bucket.
she's got 2 buckets now
Yeah.
herself, plus the one that just came back. She's got 3.
yeah, but the brushes are worn down and the
Yeah,
scrapers.
she probably needs to get stuff
Yeah.
replenished,
And
or
she ran out, she bought her own gloves too, she ran out of gloves and
I
bought
gave
some.
her a bunch, but
She said they're all extra large, so, we have a box of mediums in the barn, so I'll give her some of those. But if nobody has a problem, I'll give her some more supplies.
sure,
No,
in
I
a-
would,
in a
yeah,
bucket,
she's.
and
if
more
she's-
D2,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
just-
okay.
yeah,
So I'll probably meet with her tomorrow, I'm guessing.
yeah. I'm gonna, that day I go up, we go up to clean, I'm gonna try to be there at the workday. She said there's a couple of stones that are really tall. She said, I left them for you, Sherry.
Oh.
I said, well, Mike's tall too.
She's doing a lot,
She
It's
is,
amazing what she's accomplished like that, so.
yeah.
she's great.
The one thing that Keith told us there is, Atlas Preservation does not carry the D2 anymore. They switched to Assurance, which I went on their website to look there, and it's listed as a product to clean headstones. It worked basically the same
Same.
way.
It's their own version.
Yes.
It's
their
their own
brand.
version,
That's what they say.
and the price there was like $146, I think, for 5, well, it's a lot, he said it's a lot cheaper.
Well,
I'm
well,
looking at the invoice here, we paid $207.95, and I think it comes in under 150 with the assurance. It's,
yeah.
Hey,
but that's what he's,
Hey, there she is. We're just talking about you.
yeah.
We're saying that you are a hell of a worker.
our recording is on, just so you know, it's okay.
Yeah, sit down.
Just so you know, you're on camera and microphone.
Oh, sit down. No, you can sit over here if you want. There's a chair right there.
I ain't staying, I gotta hang my laundry up
So we were just talking about,
again.
giving you some more supplies.
Yeah.
So, and I think you're here to get them, right? They're in the back of my truck, is that what you?
Okay, I didn't wanna break into your truck.
That's okay, that's okay. But I brought a container of D2, but I guess it's really hard to get them open,
Yeah,
and you did, yeah.
yeah, we had to.
We had to get the guy with the muscles, and then he had to go home and
Yeah,
get
he's just
channel
walking across
locks.
the field, walking down the road, hey, we need a man.
So I don't know if you wanna take the D2 now,
I
or,
have this much,
okay. I can.
Left in your sprayer.
no, in the
Oh, you
container.
have that much still?
That's
Okay.
not that much,
Me too,
is there?
So, I mean, I can fill,
Are you
You
going
still
out
have it.
Saturday?
yeah, I got
Okay.
two girls and their mother.
I can meet you Saturday and put another third in your bucket.
Okay.
That way you're walking around with just a half a bucket instead of a full one. If it's easier to carry, I can just add to your bucket. Add to your
Your big
D2
bucket.
container.
My big, oh, sure, okay,
Yeah, the one you're running down on, I'll just
yeah,
put you up to halfway or something like that.
yeah, if you can get it open.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
in the back of my truck, you can grab the 5-gallon bucket that has more supplies in it if you want.
Oh, okay,
That way you'll have it. And I'll just meet you guys Saturday, I guess.
okay, we're gonna be there about 9, okay.
Okay, yeah, I can do that.
Cool.
And I'll just make sure you have enough. I might actually do some work myself,
Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah.
I might by no, I can't Saturday morning. No. I got people coming to the house, so I can't do it. Sorry. But I want to get over
All
there.
right, it's all right.
Maybe Sunday. What are you doing Sunday?
I might go to the flea market.
No.
Yeah, so feel free to take the 5-gallon bucket out, and then the D2 you can leave, and I'll just get it to you.
Cool.
That works. I'm glad you have some anyways. So that's good. All right.
And what's her name brought back her bucket and stuff?
She did, yeah,
Good.
so I got 2 buckets. And I I bought some gloves, but all I had was large,
Uh,
and these are young girls, so I don't know.
I put a thing of medium gloves in the 5-gallon bucket for you guys, so.
Let's walk in then.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can work that out Saturday too, just bring whatever you have and I can just take what you don't need.
I got kitty litter, jug with water.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay.
yes, yeah.
All right, sounds
and
good.
we have water at the barn too, if you, yeah, but I can spigot it out.
I got water.
Okay, good.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Thank
you,
you.
Laurel.
All right,
Appreciate it.
thanks. All right, that was timely.
Next on the action items like that is, I was to check with town administrator like that. I did get a reply back, the email I had sent like that. She's given the burial permits that she collected to Pam. I haven't looked at them, to make sure that they have, like, plot numbers on them like that, so a map can be updated.
Yeah,
And as far as mapping information like that, she hasn't updated a map in the town office. She has a working copy up in her office that
Well, we
she's
need-
using for,
we need to borrow that and make a
yeah,
copy of
yeah.
it.
I understand that, so maybe if we could borrow it and sit down here, and at some point in time, what we're gonna have to do is we have to have a master that's in the town office like that.
Yeah.
I understand that. And
Yeah.
Is it something we could scan? Is it something we could, or a copy, I mean,
Should be able to
Yes,
make a copy
yes, 'cause
across the
they've
road,
got a
across the
full-size,
hall.
like blueprint-size
in the
printer.
back? Yeah, yeah.
Over in,
If we just,
What is it,
just make
planning
a
over there, so-
photocopy of that, as of today, whatever, should I-
that's the thing is, you'd have to keep track of the date that you printed it out and any updates like that,
Correct.
so we're
You'd
not.
have to.
She could
yeah.
use a different colored ink when she
Yeah.
updated it. She could go from blue to green or red or whatever
yeah.
ink.
Right, right.
And just make a notation on the side that
Yeah, yeah.
these were done at this date.
But we could take what was done last year and apply it to the master map,
Yeah,
and then anything,
well, if she's been doing it for the last 3 or 4 years, you should be looking, because that should take you back to when there was a sexton there.
right,
But I don't think that everything was put in when she was there either. So,
No, my understanding is she was selling plots, and that's.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, and the other thing she sent me there was her spreadsheet that she's using there. And this is, it's all for Pine Grove like that, so, and you'll see there, I got this on July 28th like that. You'll see 2024, there's a list there, the lot size and everything else, the book, cornerstones. And then down, as you go down the page, like, you got a copy in here.
oh,
Right, and then there's 2025, and then you flip it over, there's a few more on the backside. Well, the backside there is amended deeds that have been recorded. So,
What I actually need is the thing to hold the water sprayer. Yeah, I only have one. Because we get,
So Saturday I can give
we get 2 part,
Yeah.
have to share.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
All right, I can, yeah, we'll be right there at the barn.
okay, thank you.
So this is how she's been keeping track of all the burials and
no,
sales?
this is just the selling of the
Oh, deeds, yep,
deeds.
okay. So it's in order by time,
Yes,
but only back to 24.
20 to 24.
23 on the back.
Well, if they were amended.
Oh, yeah.
The last two don't have any information on them. Oh, I guess it's all the same family.
They're all the same family.
Yeah.
Four-person plot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, 3 people, 4-person
Mm.
block.
yeah.
So the map should reflect, the working map should reflect these are just the sale, not the
These are just-
burials. But
Yeah.
we mark the
lot.
map with the sales too, right?
Yeah, you think you put the name of the person.
Well, you would
Their
think there
last
that
name
you
at
would,
least
you would
in
have
it.
to put, like, Nickel, like, take the first one here, take that
Nichols
last
and-
name, and you'd have to put that
314.
314 in it like that. And this
Mhm.
one here, you'd have to put 408A.
Right. And then burial dates later. But we would mark these on the map now, even though they're just deeds.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna look towards Judy to make sure I do this right there, is, if I was to take, say, the first line, it's lot 314, you have 4 names there, that you would put it down as, that's their last name, but if one of these people passes, then you have to put their first name down too? Somewhere on that
when they're buried.
in the plot, when they're buried, when they pass? and-
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right, okay, yeah, so.
But we
Well,
could
you're,
put,
you're right, Tom, it'll be a last name and a plot number.
yeah,
And then when somebody passes like that, then you
Well,
have to,
Write the
you
name
have to
in.
know who it is. You just can't have,
yeah, well, usually you would have the name of the burial person on the front of the burial permit, okay?
yes.
Or of, in case they've changed it nowadays. And then you would put down, usually he puts down lot number 314, nickel lot,
Nickel, yeah.
Yeah.
right, just the name.
yep,
But this
Pine
isn't
Grove or wherever it is,
Yeah.
here.
Pine Grove,
Yeah.
yeah.
person, but it's 4 people listed. What
Yeah.
is- I don't know.
Maybe that's the people that are gonna be buried in the lot.
Those are the people can be buried there, and it's a two-person lot, so my guess is somebody's gonna be cremated.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
Yeah, that's what I would suspect there, and
Yeah.
then cremation, they're only gonna dig a hole that's,
So, right now, my understanding is Pine Grove, East Ware, and Johnson, if you're cremated, they don't have to have a container, a separate container to put the ashes in. They're just in whatever they come, a urn or whatever, right? They don't have another plastic container that you put them in.
I haven't seen anything, that would be up to you guys,
Yeah.
okay, as to what you want to do for rules and regulations.
Yeah.
I know down in South Ware, which I don't agree with, but it's what was voted in, is that they said it has to be in a vault.
A little vault.
Cremation
plastic
things have
vault
to be in
or-
a vault. Well, to me, if people are doing cremations, they don't have the money a lot of times.
A lot of people don't.
And a lot of old people,
Who
you know,
voted that in?
the trustees,
I wasn't at that
Oh, the
meeting,
Ware
I wasn't
trustees.
either.
Okay.
yeah.
well, Hillside.
I mean, we can bring that back up.
Oh, she said Hillside.
Well-
Oh, those,
Yeah,
okay.
Well, it's,
Not
it
town.
used to be Southware, yeah, now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not a town.
But a 2-person lot, the only way you could fit 4 people in there is
Cremation.
cremation. Okay,
Cremation.
yeah. Just wanted to make sure I
Unless you
understood.
want to stack them.
No, we don't stack.
I was being funny, because they do that up at the Veterans
They
Cemetery.
do, yeah.
And I didn't know that until I went to a funeral up there years ago.
Now, let me throw another monkey wrench in, Mike, sorry. This, there's lot 418, that person's been buried.
Yeah,
There were 2 burials there, but this is just the sale of the deed.
right.
Yeah,
So,
You should have a permit that has 2 people, him and his wife.
right, yeah, so this information does not include that.
Yeah.
We can't assume that.
Well, what we should do is get the permits from Pam, that Pam's
Right,
received.
we'd have to look at the permits, yeah, and then
Yeah.
see if any of these
We
have,
should cross-reference all
has
of
been
that.
buried, has a burial, right, yep. I'm just making that point. This is just sale of deeds.
right, yeah.
Yeah, this sheet that she gave me, the spreadsheet, is just the sale of deeds in Pine Grove only. There's nothing for,
Oh,
For
well, I
Johnson,
take that back, well, that was just a
that
amended
was-
deed.
yeah, that was,
That was amended
Rick,
on
yeah.
the backside
Yeah.
like that, but my understanding that correspondence that she was only selling in
Pine Grove.
Pine Grove, that she wasn't doing anything in Johnson.
That makes sense.
Or East Ware. The challenge is based on the email that kind of pushed some of this other stuff about collecting burial permits, that, the cemetery trustees or selectmen, that didn't come out till like February of this year. So I don't know who was collecting burial permits in 2024 at all, if she wasn't designated or.
Right,
So,
Well-
and we looked at the end of the year, there were no burial permits.
right,
So, we can't go back and say, well, look at the burial permit, and,
that's, well, yeah.
because if someone from the town didn't collect it, then we don't know where they were buried.
Well, it might have happened later than this, though.
Yes,
That's it.
well,
yes, you're right.
when I was on the board, it was the selectmen that were over there acting as sextons. So there should have been permits being brought back to the town clerk, whether they were or not.
Hopefully.
I don't know, because I wasn't involved. I went over quite a few times when they were finding the lots and stuff, but I was never there at the burial. So, I don't know.
Well, that's what I'm afraid of, is people went to identify the plot, but nobody was there during the service to collect the burial permit from the funeral home. And I don't know what funeral homes do with them then.
Well,
Do they just have I don't know, do they have
well,
a
there must be a
stack?
file, there's gonna be a file
Yeah,
for them.
I don't know where they go,
I
though.
think by state law, we haven't heard anything from,
I haven't heard anything
Oh,
from
we
them.
asked,
No,
right,
no.
we asked some
yeah,
funeral homes.
the one in Goffstown, we went.
Yeah,
French and Rice, I
Yeah.
reached out to them.
oh, they haven't got back to us?
You know who, though, did all of those burials is Dignified. So Dignified should have a record of who they were digging for.
Didn't we ask them for this already?
I thought we did.
I thought you got something
I
from
thought we
them.
got something from
Yeah.
Dignified.
Last, I think.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know if I got it with me.
But I mean, if a lot of these are cremations too, Dignified might not have done them.
Yeah, they may not have.
And
Yeah.
there are other funeral homes that,
Yeah,
because when I went through the whole list
yeah.
of,
I don't know where that is. It must be in my, another folder. I don't think I have it here. But there was a list there from Dignified, for sure. Is that it? Is this it right here, I think?
yeah, because you got that,
That's it.
Mike. I remember you called them and
that's
you
Yeah, that's it.
had it, yeah.
You got it? Oh, yours is different than mine.
It's this one, right? Looks like this.
Yeah. Yours it got red on it. Why is this one? Oh, maybe when it got copied.
Yeah, because I did it here, it's black and white, so
Yeah.
when I
Yeah.
did it at home,
Yeah, colored.
when I printed it out, because she sent it electronically.
Yeah, there's a couple of funeral homes on here.
Right, so this starts in 2017. I think that's the oldest one I see, 17.
The problem is they don't list, they'll tell you whether it's a full burial cremation, but they're not telling you what plot it goes in.
Well, that would go back to
No
this.
lot. You'd have to go back here and look and match them up if some of these are the same. Because the names are there. So, oh, this is Hillside on the back. So that wouldn't help us
Right.
here.
Well, the bottom is East Ware.
Pine Grove and
Johnson. I don't see it East Ware.
See Eastwood?
This is all Johnson. This is all Pine Grove, and the one on the back is
Oh.
Hillside. So we don't have,
Eastware is below it on his.
Well, because I had to ask for more.
oh, is it this 43 down? No,
No, I go all the way down to 86, yeah.
No, I don't have that.
You might have the same,
I don't have the same.
So you got an updated copy?
right.
Oh, maybe you can make us a copy of
I
that.
can do that.
Yeah.
So that's where we stand with that there, is that, the burial permits have been given to the town office like that, but the mapping in the town office has been updated like that. She has a working copy in her office.
It has not been updated.
So we need to call Pam and ask Pam if she can give us a copy of the permits that she's received.
Right.
Yeah, they come in date order, right? Sequentially?
Well, she just got a whole bunch of them because I think Naomi just gave them to her.
How long ago?
Oh, I don't know, because she didn't have any as of a month ago.
She probably filed them, I'm guessing. So we can double check to make sure they're in the
Yeah.
permit file.
Well, I was gonna say Pam's probably had them, today's the 7th like that. She's probably had them about 10 days now.
Yeah,
Okay.
we just want to make sure so we can cross-reference all
Right,
this
yeah,
stuff.
we can go through and,
Yeah.
The other challenge, I've tried to look at the Pine Grove plot maps, and it's hard to make heads or tails out of what's in there like that, so.
Good grief.
Well, I mean, there's sections, I pulled out one section like that, and the crematorium section's not even on it yet like that, so, and then I found a little sheet it must be like 18 by 24 paper there that was updated in 1998 there for where that is at. And, I mean, not yours, it was in the town office like that, so, I mean, we could always come and pull them, but,
When was yours last updated? When
Oh,
did
well-
Don stop, 11,
When did he stop?
doing the sexton?
I think it was 14, wasn't it?
14.
14, yeah, it's been.
So
Yeah.
your map is updated more than what they got, because obviously either somebody's walked away with some or done something.
Yeah,
We gotta get a big master one done and get it correct. I mean, we should be able to get all the information off yours and have it
Yeah.
correct through 2014, then we need to start backtracking.
Right, because then we could go through the list of burial permits. Because they'll have well, they have the list there, because they do like a index there, and we can go through and update that way too, make sure that the map has at least
I think
the
you're gonna
deeds, to have,
find a lot of...
it's the deeds out like that, or at least have the deeds to fill in all those spaces like that.
Well, let's hope we have them all.
I really should. All right.
And then the other thing we can do is, when we got spaces that, we're not sure about, we can go back. We'll have to do a lot of double checking, but we can go against the dignified stuff and then verify it with who passed, the same names, who passed away and where in the town report.
yeah, well, that's what I gave him. I had gone
Right.
through all the town
Yeah.
reports for the last several years.
Right, and that's what went down
And,
to
yeah, and went through the people and put down what I knew as to where they were buried and stuff, and see if he could get back to me with those.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Cold
Yeah.
weather work sessions.
Yeah.
So
that's
once
what-
the weather gets cold, we're
Yeah.
gonna have to go through, sort through all this data.
Yeah, we'll just have to come up and set on an afternoon for 2 or
Yeah.
3 hours at a time.
Yep.
Not gonna get it done otherwise.
All right, other action items there, Tom, I saw the flyer yesterday like that, about save the date there for August 17th there for the headstone cleaning
Yep.
event.
I did that, and I'll bump it this coming week again.
Okay.
Number of people showed interest. We'll see how many people actually come, but I have an open item still to talk to the town administrator about if we can store any D2 in the basement here, or if there's any other facility. I'll follow through on that.
Right. So,
We got a little bit of time on that, but I'll get to it.
yeah, we got a couple months for that, so.
Yeah.
It'd be best to
To
use
the
up.
end of October
Yeah, as
anyway.
we say, yeah, pretty
Yeah,
much.
see how much we have left.
Yeah, and use it up, if we can finish up Center Square, it'd be great, so.
We want to buy more in the next year, not now, right? Because we have money from the March election that we can spend on supplies, that, another 2,500, I believe. And we could use that on other cemeteries, but we'll
Right.
probably do the PO again in December and then buy it in March,
Right.
like we did last year.
Yeah.
We have,
Well,
we'll
you
buy
have
it
to
in
put that
February.
in before the end of December.
Hmm?
Has to go in before the end of December if it was something that was
The
voted
PO
on.
has to be done. That's what we did this year.
Yeah,
Beth
Yeah.
did a PO
We
in
did a PO
December,
like
and we
that.
bought it in
March or
March, April.
April, or whatever, yeah.
PO just
That was
basically
almost
makes
May.
the sale.
It was May, we
It
didn't
was
buy it
May.
till May, yeah,
Yeah.
it was late, it was May.
As long as
so.
we have the PO done by the end of the
Exactly.
year, then we can buy it when the weather's good, and we won't have to worry about
So
storm.
whatever D2 we have right now, that all has to be used at Center
Center
Square
Square.
Yep, so we would buy more next March, April.
for
can use
Sugar
anywhere
Hill and
Yep,
Yeah, other
Eaton
places.
and
like-
like oil,
yeah,
whatever, Oil Mill.
Yep.
wherever like that, so.
Dow Peasley, you know.
Yep.
I inspected that one too, there's a couple leaners and stuff, it's in pretty good shape, but, you know.
yeah, yeah.
All right, next on the agenda there is other business. Do we have any other business?
I only had one thing to bring up, and that was Laurel and the supplies, which we talked about, so that was kind of new business, out of order.
Yeah, I was out of order too, because I brought up the high school reunion thing,
No, I mean, it's,
the
you know, if it's
fence company
a
maybe,
possibility, so.
and
Yeah,
the Boy
I'll-
Scouts.
Well, I think, there is a fence company in, that, somebody that's in Ware like that does fencing.
There is, he just did one in my yard. I can ask him about it if he has any
Give us some
suggestions
ideas.
on
I mean, Well,
materials.
that's the thing,
What's-
just give us some
what's
ideas.
his
Just
name?
materials. Mike,
MH or something?
MH Fencing.
Yeah,
yeah,
I
Mike
know who
Harmon.
you,
I mean, I think there's other fencing companies, but
It's a start.
I would
That's a
ask
start.
him just for some thoughts on what kind of materials might be usable in that situation
Yeah.
that we could replace. And, you know, I wouldn't go as far as getting a quote, but we can start to talk about what the possibilities are there,
yeah.
so.
Yeah.
And, you know, again, assuming I don't know if it'd be less than 5,000, so I don't wanna talk to somebody too much, you know,
I don't, yeah.
but, you know,
Well,
I
it'd be
could
good
ask for
to
an
get an
over-under.
idea for materials and maybe what he thinks would be a
right.
average cost.
Is this gonna be more than $5,000 to do this fence on, you know,
Yeah.
that cemetery?
Right.
If it could be more than that, then we'd have to go,
Yeah.
what's the process on the, if we're gonna do an RFP, you just put out the bid and they just come back with the amounts?
Yeah, you
But
gotta
how
put,
do you
oh,
gotta
what,
know
you
it's-
gotta know what you want, what your material is, and.
Yeah, but you gotta know it's gonna be
But-
more than 5,000 before you
Right,
do
you
that.
gotta know that up front.
So I can just investigate that
Right,
Right.
a little bit.
because you're not gonna do anything here now, it would be next spring, would be the
Yeah.
earliest. We got too much going on as it is.
Right, we wanna get the trees done, I think, before we,
And we still only have 2 bids on the trees?
Yeah, that's all we're ever gonna get. I don't think we're ever gonna get one
No, I
from the
wouldn't
third
even,
like that,
I wouldn't
so-
wait, I'd just
So,
put it up, let them,
so those are quotes, not bids, right?
right, they'll
it's-
have to go to,
their estimates, you
It's
know,
less than
I asked
5,000?
for an
They're less than
estimate, like I said, they're
5,000,
less than
so-
5,000.
We just,
You
we
can
gotta
take-
get one more quote, yeah.
Well,
Well, you may not.
I've
He-
reached
he's
out
tr-
to 3 people, and 2 have responded and given me estimates like that, and the third said, well, I'll get you one, and it's been 6 weeks now, and I still haven't had anything, so I just write that as, that's my third that he's not interested. I can't be chasing,
you can't be chasing them down.
So that counts as a third if you.
I would count her as a third. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I put that down as a action item for, you know, going forward like that, as I'll check on the status of the tree work, because I did send a email to the town administrator and the chair of the selectmen like that, asking to, I had made a recommendation on who we thought should do the tree work like that, if they would, you know, approve the estimate, and I haven't heard back. And I haven't seen it listed at any of on the agenda for the selectmen, if they have to do that or not.
Yeah, it'd be nice to get it, get
Yeah,
some
I'd
of
like
those
to get it
trees
before
cut.
it goes too far along, and
Because I don't think we wanna do Osborne work unless we have the tree situation
No, I would-
worked
Right,
out,
we
right?
need
No.
to remove that. I
That
would
big branch before it falls on
do
somebody.
do that first like that before anybody's in there like that.
So at this point, if we have 2 quotes and the third didn't respond, then we have to bring those quotes to the selectmen and before
For
they
discussion.
expire and have to be redone, because too much time goes by. I
Yeah,
don't know if they put a time limit on their quotes. Sometimes it's 30 days.
Yeah.
Um,
I sent both of them to the town administrator and to
Oh, you did?
the chair like
They
that,
went
as I'm
in.
saying, I haven't heard back, so I need to
So
go back.
We
and-
get asked to get on the agenda
Mm-hmm.
of a selectmen meeting and then she would forward the quotes to the selectmen in advance, you know, the week in advance, if they haven't already gotten them. And then we would go and discuss the quotes and get permission to act on one of them. Um,
We're just an advisory committee. I know.
Well, yeah, actually, the cemetery trustees / selectmen would make that decision.
Right.
We would advise that one of these quotes be selected, I guess, right?
yeah,
And then, and that they engage with that vendor.
I mean, I've done that. I guess what I'll do there is I'll take that email, because I save them like that, and I'll forward it again saying, you know, I haven't heard anything back on this, this was our recommendation.
We can still get on the agenda, though, and
Yeah, we can
and bring
still
it
go
up
on
and
the
ask for them to,
Yeah.
that we recommend that they
Yep.
act
we
I
on
can
think
this.
you need to do that.
Yeah,
If
I
you
think
want something done before fall,
we have to push it, I think, because they got a million issues they're dealing with, and this is
Yep.
probably not number one.
high priority.
It's probably not in the top 5, but if we ask to get on the agenda, and have them review these quotes in the email, so that we can, they can make a decision right then and there, and then, the town administrator can engage.
Mhm.
Shouldn't be that hard. But we gotta bring it to the front.
Yeah.
So should that be an action item for one of us?
I put it down as an action item for me.
Okay.
Check on the tree work. See where it's at. And if we need
wanna-
to.
You'll have to get on the
Get on
agenda.
I think we'll
like
have to get
this,
on the
yeah,
agenda
get
and
on the
advise.
agenda.
I don't know if you can get on next Monday or not. I think next Monday they're meeting.
I'll have to look. I saw something come out there, what their meetings were, so.
Yeah, they're not meeting every week right now, right?
No.
No.
Yeah, not yet, so. All right, any other business?
So you've got that action item to
I have-
raise that up?
Yep.
And obviously, any of us are happy to go with,
Right.
go in that
Right.
situation if you're on the agenda. We can all support.
Any other business?
I can't think of anything.
I think I'm good.
All right, if not, let's see, the next meeting is scheduled for September 4th, 6:30 PM here in the conference room.
Correct.
There's nothing else like that. Somebody want to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to
All right,
adjourn.
One
Second?
second.
All right, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
7:27.
300. All right, meeting's adjourned at
7:27.
That's off.
7:28.